So we're being asked here to find the area of these circles, and we need to really use a formula. And the formula we're going to use for all of these problems is area equals pi r squared. Okay, so just to be clear what that actually means, it really means that the area is going to be equal to pi, so the value of pi, times the radius, but the radius has to be squared. So you have to find the radius. So let's have a look at the first one. First one says the dimension that's given is the radius, so that's kind of lucky. So if we start off with our formula, so area equals pi r squared, and then we just substitute into the formula what we're given. So we're definitely given pi, so that's a constant value. And then we multiply by the radius, which in this case is 12.8, and we have to square that. So I'm just going to do my second line of work, my third line here, so it's going to be pi, that's not going to change. But I'm going to just calculate the value now of 12.8 squared, so 12.8, and I'm going to square that, so 163.84. So 163.84, so I'm nearly there. And my last calculation is going to be pi multiplied by 163.84. So let's do that. So it's going to be multiplied by pi. And that gives us this answer, so 514. Okay, so 514 point. And if we look back here, there's a lot of decimal places. So I'm going to write 718. And let's round all our answers off to 2 decimal places. So if I am going to do that, I would make the cutoff here and check the next number, which is an 8, which is a big one. So this 1 here has to be rounded off to a 2. So the final answer is going to be area equals 514.72. Unit of measurement, centimeters. It's area, so the units have to be square units. And I can box my final answer. Okay, let's try the same approach to the second question. So area equals pi r squared. Okay, you can see with the second question though, this is a diameter. So we have to halve this diameter. So let's go about that process now. I've got 5.1 and I have to halve it. So divided by 2, and that will give me the radius. So it's 2.55. Great. So 2.55, and it'll be millimeters. Okay, so let's get on with the calculation. So I'm going to be area times pi. So that's a constant value there, and then it's going to be multiplied by the radius. In this case, we know it's 2.55, and we're going to square that radius. So my next line of working is pi, and now I'm going to find the value of 2.55. So 2.55, and I'm going to square that. So it's 6.5025. 6.5025. Okay, let's check that that's correct. That's correct. Okay, so the next step is to multiply pi by that value, so by the radius squared. So let's do that. And it gives us a value of 20.428. Okay, we're going to round to 2 decimal places. So here is where we're going to have a break. So we can see this is going to be 4.3. So the final answer is going to look like this, 20.43. Unit of measurement is millimeters, and the squared units. For the last question over here, same approach. So we just have area equals pi r squared. And you can see here that the radius is given to us. Luckily, that's nice and simple. So it's going to be 24.8, and it's going to be squared. And so it'll be pi times, so we have to find 24.8 squared. So 24.8 squared Do that again. Sorry, 24.8 squared is 615.04. So 615.04. And I multiply that now by pi. So what is that? So multiplied by pi, and that gives me 1,932. So 1,932 point, what do we got here? 205. So 205. Okay, so let's figure this out. I'm going to round to 2 decimal places, so this is going to be 0.21. Okay. So area equals 1932.21 because that's a 5, so that rounds the 0 up. The unit of measurement is meters. Area makes them squared units. And that's how you do them.